Hi, I'm John Mondelli, and I'm a voice actor. I sit in a booth all day and make a living by using a microphone and my voice. And I sort of put this video together to give you guys an idea as to what goes on from day to day, whether you're interested in breaking into the voiceover field yourself, or just curious about what a voice actor does. So this is sort of a look at a day in the life of a voice actor. So at the start of every day, there are two things that I have to do. Number one, and this is vital, I have to get my coffee. Every day I start off with a big mug of coffee, and of course, once it comes time to start recording, I make sure I leave the mug out of my booth. And the reason is, I don't know if you can hear this, it'll resonate. And sometimes when I'm speaking too loudly, not too loudly for the job, but loud enough to vibrate the cup will start ringing. You'll hear that on the recording. So I make sure I take that out of the studio. Then, number two, I check my email and look for jobs. So when I check my email, pretty frequently I'll get return clients asking me to do more work for them, but more often than anything else, I spend my time auditioning for new work. That goes for, I think, pretty much anyone in the voice acting field will tell you, you spend about 90% of your time auditioning and maybe 10% actually booking the job. Now that 10% of the time is what makes it all worth it, but you definitely spend the majority of your time trying to get work, whether you're independent like me, or if you are one of the major voice actors in the industry in Hollywood, it's still constantly auditioning, and most people will say that, they audition for a living. So that's basically what I do. Is I start off, I look at the auditions. So there are job postings, and I begin. So I'll give you an example of an audition with a job that I actually booked a while back, and just reading the sample script that they provided. And it's a 30-second radio spot. They wanted something that was exciting and telling us that Friday nights at the ballpark with the family are an incredible and must-see event. So here's an example of the audition. So first, I'll slate my name, John Mondelli. Then, and I usually edit out anything in between, I go ahead and do the audition. It's Friday. Be a fan. Head to Target Field to cheer on your Minnesota Twins. This year, we introduce Friday Night Fireworks presented by the Black Hills and Badlands of South Dakota, where you can stick around for oohs and ahs during a post-game fireworks show after every Friday night game from Memorial Day to Labor Day. Take advantage of our Friday night specials and be a fan. Okay, so I record the audition, I review it, make sure I got things accurate, edit out anything I don't like, and do additional takes, and then I send it off with a quote and forget about it. That's pretty much what you have to do. You just have to record an audition, send it off, and then just put it out of your mind and wait, and hopefully you'll get a response. But basically, I record the one job, I move on right to the next audition and just keep on going, and all day long people are posting jobs and I'm auditioning. So that one was really more of a voiceover example. Now I'll give you more an example of voice acting and the kind of jobs that I normally book in video games and animation. So this is a job that I booked as a character in a video game, and here's how the audition went. They wanted something zany and over the top and creepy, much like the Joker, but without doing an impression of the Joker from Batman. So I just kind of interpreted that and gave it my best shot. And I'm really happy that I booked this job because it was a lot of fun. And so here's an example of the audition for that. John Mondelli. I warned you about poking your nose where it doesn't belong. You're going to regret causing me trouble. Oh, my old friend. I should have known you were helping them. Well then, I'll just get rid of you too!
What are you doing here? Get out! I don't like visitors! Are you looking for something? You're making me nervous.
Anyway, so you do the audition, and I sent it off, and thankfully I booked that one and had a really fun time. Anyway, that's just sort of a look at what I do. I just do that all day. I audition, and I get jobs, and I record them. Sometimes they're short, sometimes they're really long, but I really enjoy it. And that is a day in my life as a voice actor. My name's John Mondelli, and thank you so much for watching.
I'm Chase, and I've memorized all the rules and regulations of Griffin Rock.
Hey, Artie, ever feel like no one's listening?
In the future, if you're gonna steal a car, you don't dress like a car thief, man.
Texts.com, the first great textbook exchange.
I'm ready to leave this world for good.
Let's find a theater. Any one of them will do.